Yeah, I mean, for sure, that's the goal one day.
Dope.
Yeah.
I didn't have regularity until I got the IMC TV show.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's another, again, it's like you don't do it until you do it.
Yeah.
And so I would suggest just fucking go, dude.
I mean, for sure.
Talk to Yogi Chris. I believe he's the one that handles it. Or Anbu. Yogi Chris and Anbu. And then you go through the proper channels. Dude. Like this is the reason that I now do it consistently, you know? But all right, let's get started. I'm gonna start recording on Zoom. Oh, so welcome everybody to the Yin Yang Wolf Pack. This is a very special episode today. We have next to me Dr. Adam, Dr. Black Adam, aka Christian Grey, aka Beast, aka what was the last one? There's another one.
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Okay.
Black Adam.
Fuck yeah. So Dr. Adam, he's been with us for, I don't know, 2 days. He came here on Friday and had a spectacular Friday with us. And have you really had the time to debrief like what happened on Friday?
No.
Let's do it now, dude.
All right.
Let's figure that out. Okay, so just quick introduction. So this is Dr. Adam. He's with us. He's doing residency here. So what that means is he comes to base 2, he goes out with us, he comes to Panjo, which is a fighting system, and he comes and fights with us, and he essentially is a part of a base, right? Gets to be in our group chat, kind of see how we coordinate, how we work together. And like, I mean, he'll tell you, like, until we got here, we weren't communicating like this. We weren't coordinated like this. We didn't go out and fuck shit up the way that we do. But it's because of the lifestyle. It's not like, oh, I learned a couple tricks and then now I go out and I kill shit. It's like, it is how you live, dude. It's how you live, how you carry yourself, how you communicate, the character that you've developed. That is what goes and gets effects in the world. And that is all we're learning, and that is all we're doing all day, every day. And I understand that for so many people, this isn't a reality because you don't really get it. But once you get here, you start to get it. You start to realize how powerful this thing is. And bro, when you go out, are you really like killing shit? Like really by yourself? Like, are you really killing shit? I honestly don't think so, man. And I think you would love to be a part of a group who goes out and consistently just murders every venue, from a strip club to the bar to the restaurant. Like, do you have girls coming over to sit at your table at restaurants? Bro, what? Like, just the first time he did that shit just blew my fucking mind. It's like, oh, we're here eating. Oh yeah, those cute ass girls over there. Yeah, come over. And then they just come and like sit with you. Like, this is out of your world. It's out of your reality, but it can be your reality. It can be your world. And it's this process right here. So this is the Yin Yang Wolf Pack. If you're here, that means you're a part of the pack. You're part of the wolves, meaning we want you to eat, meaning we want you to contribute and be part of this, right? We learn together, we grow together, and we get better together. This is for the spiritual growth of the man and the spiritual growth of you and me. All right, so let's get into it, man. Dr. Adam, so for people that don't know you, what would you like just introduce yourself, however you would like to.
Sure. Well, my name's Adam. I'm a part of IMC Nation. That's how I know Will, and that's how I know all the rest of the Wolf Pack. And yeah, I've done a lot of things in life. One of them, the main thing that people know me by is I was a doctor. I was a real whole doctor.
Whole ass doctor.
Whole ass, yeah.
There you go. Whole ass doctor.
Whole ass doctor.
A real ass doctor, hell yeah.
And yeah, I still am a doctor. I still have all that training. I remember everything. I did not forget anything from my medical education. It's all there.
Yeah, like, it's not like they can take your title away. Like, motherfucker, you earned that shit.
Yeah, it's a part of me.
Exactly.
I went through that. I've been in the education system a very long time, worked as a doctor, but we're doing different things now. All right, we're going into different venues, martial arts, relationships, business. So that's mainly how people know me by, but we're doing a whole lot of new things. We're creating. And as my boy Will said, join the pack, join the Wolf Pack, because that's how you're going to grow. And that's how we're all going to grow. I grow, you grow.
We grow and you grow. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, dope. So a little bit more about Adam. So if I'm not mistaken, you were doing residencies in a bunch of different countries, right? And I believe one of them was Colombia, right?
Well, I went to medical school in a different country.
Mhm.
I went to medical school on a small island called Grenada in the Caribbean. And then I did basically what they call my preclinical years there. where you study the books, you study anatomy, you work on the cadavers, all that stuff. Then I went back to the East Coast to do my clinical years as a medical student, where you're in the hospital. You're basically like everyone's bitch, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the lowest on the totem pole.
You're like a nurse or something?
You're not even a nurse, bro.
It's
You're
even worse
you're,
than that?
you're
Oh,
like
man.
the fucking. You're not even like the janitor, bro. You're like the fucking dumb on the floor, dude. So
Okay.
we did that in New Jersey. New Jersey is where I was. A little bit in New York City, but mostly New Jersey. And then I graduated medical school, and then I did my 1 year of residency. It's called an intern year. I finished my intern year in Miami, Florida.
Nice.
So yeah, that was I spent a year there. And then once I completed that, I went to Colombia on my own.
Okay.
I went there as really just just a student of life.
Mhm.
I was a student of Spanish there, you know, in just a small little school there, learning Spanish.
Mhm.
But I just went there to learn a lot of things and to experience a new culture, new reality.
Mhm.
So I spent 5 months there, and then I haven't been there in 8 months. So
Wow.
I've been back in America, West Coast, California, since the beginning of the year. So that's kind of the story. I've been
Okay.
traveling a lot for my education, but then a little bit as leisure, I guess you can call it too.
Right. And so you also recently started doing jujitsu. Tell us about that.
Yep. So well, I've been doing jiu-jitsu a long time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I started in 2014.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been
Fuck
almost
yeah.
10 years.
Damn,
But
boy.
I took a lot of breaks
Okay.
because when I was in this medical journey, I made a decision. I really had to focus. You know, I really had to get to the books. And that's just how it went at that time, where I had to put jiu-jitsu aside,
Mhm.
or I chose to put jiu-jitsu aside.
Yeah.
So if you add up all the time, it's been about 4 years jiu-jitsu, but I've really gotten into it since about a year ago. A year ago is when I started training like I haven't basically almost every day.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, you know, we're getting back into it, and it's lifelong. You know, martial arts is, as you know, you're Taekwondo black belt,
Mhm.
my understanding.
Yeah.
And martial arts that's for life. So
Yeah,
now you're learning jiu-jitsu.
like you can't run away from it. It's like in your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like even if you try to not do it, like you just think about it so much. You know, why am I not doing it? You know, it's like yeah, I feel the same with like music, because like I also grew up after I did martial arts for a long time. Then I started doing music. Like I got injured, and so I couldn't I can't kick. My knees all fucked up. So then I started doing music, and then it's the same thing with that. Like I think that's why I got into DJing, because I wanted to still like it's an expression that needs to be released.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think the martial arts is the same. So like yeah, I grew up doing Taekwondo, got my black belt. Then I stopped for a while. Then I got back into it when again competing, and was fucking kicking ass. I was in the top. Like I was competing for world championships. I never fucking got it, which is like a chip on my shoulder. Like I got like second, and I got like third, and like but I could never fucking win it. But you know, it is what it is. But I think me and you, we've both kind of found this kind of larger game or larger competition, which is like gaming, right? Which is pickup, because really it seeps into everything, bro. It's your relationships. It's how you talk to people. It's how you relate with your bosses or the people that work for you, how you relate with other business partners. Like this is all encompassing. And so you realize that all of these arts they're really the same art operating on different frequencies, and you can learn from each and every one of them. So from our mentor AZD, what he dives deep into, which is what I want to speak with you about, is like the character development. Because really it's whether or not you know it, you're playing a character right now. Like you've decided who you are. I decided who Will Rios is. And I've kind of, in a sense, crystallized what this guy does and how he thinks and like how he feels about certain things and how he thinks about girls and how he thinks about fighting. And like you've become this thing, and you have to realize that you created that thing. You created, or rather, yeah, you created it by accepting, say, your parents' information, the movies information, the TV's information, the government, your school. Like you develop this character, and what you have to realize is that you don't have to be that character. Like you could literally be anything fucking else. Like, and all you have to do is change the internal beliefs and the ideas that this thing holds, and then you become completely different. And I didn't really get that until the beginning of the beast process when I started tapping into the animals. And I was like, what if I were a wolf, like for real? Like for real. And then that's when my game exploded as far as like I started getting girls like a motherfucker. I started doing better in like everything, like all my relationships. I started doing better like in fucking law school, because this is while I was in law school. Like it's your sense of energy and power just grows and grows and grows. And so you get better at this character and you start to see the effects that it has in the world. And so let's talk about you and your characters and like how that's played out. And I want to get into Friday because you fucking murdered that shit on Friday. So tell us.
Yeah, what do you want to know? Your characters.
Yeah. So okay. So Black Adam, where did this come from? Why even?
Yeah.
That kind of came out of nowhere for me. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, okay, cool. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, we're working with 3 characters right now. So
Okay.
Black Adam came from, man, I gotta be honest, like I've kind of been doing this since I was a kid.
Oh yeah?
I've been kind of playing that character when I was a little kid.
There you go.
And it got reawakened while I was up here.
Mhm.
You know, it got reawakened. And so it's not a brand new character, but man, you just realize, like, you know, they have swag, bro. You know, they have swag, and obviously, like, I admire it. That's why, you know, I wouldn't do something I didn't admire. They have swag. And when you're playing this game,
So would you describe it like as well, like a gangster, or like how would
you know, it's more
what are
like
characteristics?
it's more like just somebody with an ease. They have an ease about life, like an ease, like you're just easygoing. You know, nothing. You don't take it too seriously. What serious means is you're not in the darkness. You're not in your head. You're not, which is, you know, it's everybody has it at certain points, but you're not trapped in what people are thinking about you. And so it's just like an easygoing, swag, confident. It's a big one, confident, a little cocky, and of course gets bitches.
Yeah.
But when you're playing this game, when you're playing the game of relationships and dating, you know, it's important to live this character, right? Have swag. It's important to have, so whatever you choose, whatever character you choose, he's got to have a swagger, right? So, and then, you know, well, we're working with another character, the Christian Grey character.
And who is Christian Grey, for people that don't know?
Well, that's from 50 Shades of Grey. And that character, that's a totally different character that I'm playing, as you saw on Friday. And that character, man, I guess we'll get into it, right?
Let's go.
So, man, with Friday, it all started with AZD's lecture that morning, where he basically said, what, you know, he was talking to his housemates at base 1. He said, well, what's going on? We're too negative here. You know, we got to sharpen it up. And then a couple of days before that, we got into the lecture about, you know, nature and how all animals in nature are attuned to their environments and they don't get negative.
Yeah.
Shit, the fucking animal will kill the other animal if it's too negative. We'll say, what are you doing? It'll fucking eat that shit, or it'll just kill it. You know, like in nature, there is no depression, there is no negativity. It's just you're existing.
Only the ones that are in captivity,
bro.
Right?
Facts.
The ones that are in the zoo, they're the ones that get like depressed and start acting fucking weird.
Facts.
And really, that's us in these houses, in the schools, in the prisons. You know what I mean?
In the corporations.
Yeah. We're trapped, bro.
Yeah.
And that's really like breaking out of the matrix and realizing that you're being this thing because you're trapped in it.
That's right. That's right. So, you know, it all started with those lectures, and then Friday, it's funny. I didn't really intend to play the Christian Grey character Friday.
Okay.
I showed up as Black Adam, but then as the night was going forward, and you know, I was in my suit. I was in my suit. I was in my turtleneck. I was looking fresh, looking good, positive energy. You know, then it just kind of, it came to me because I've been reading that book.
Yeah,
I've been reading that book as, learning knowledge.
yeah, study.
It's study, inspiration. And, it just came to me there. And the thing about this character that I'm playing is that it's a very, very powerful character. It's a very attractive character.
Mhm.
I mean, when you speak the language of success and you speak the language of abundance and money, man, the woman that we're dealing with, the woman that we interact with in the public venue, that's the language that they
So-
speak, brother.
I really don't know
Speak.
much about 50 Shades of Grey. Can you tell me about Christian Grey? Like, what is his backstory? What is up with him?
I'm about a third of the way through the book, but I
Okay.
kind of understand. I've seen the movie,
Mhm.
but he's a billionaire. He's a
Mhm.
successful billionaire who is tall, handsome. He's that traditional good-looking man archetype.
Mhm.
And he there's a girl that enters his life, Anastasia Steele. She enters his life. She interviews him for like a school newspaper, and then he basically pursues her. Right. This is their dream. This
What
is
was
the
she
woman's
like in
dream.
college or something?
She's a college student.
Uh-huh.
She's just a broke college student,
Yeah,
and there's a billionaire pursuing her.
nice.
And he's tall, attractive. He's a bachelor. He's a young man, young eligible bachelor. And
What does that mean, eligible?
it means that you're not taken.
Oh, okay.
You're
so
not already
single.
married. You're single,
Uh-huh, okay.
and you're with it. You're not like some weirdo.
Yeah. Okay.
You're eligible on her
Mhm.
standpoint.
Mhm.
And then he pursues her, but he's secretly got a crazy sexual side, and that's where I'm getting to that. That's where I've stopped reading. We've just gotten to his playroom, so to speak.
Okay.
And so that's the character so in the venues that we're going to, you, me, and the rest of the pack, that's the language that these girls are speaking. That is the language that they respond to, is success, abundance, and swagger. And so that's where the character came from. And we're gonna see we're gonna keep playing, we're gonna keep playing the character, keep improving.
And so you were playing it on Friday. So how are you playing it?
Well, that's a good question, because I've had 1 or 2 days. I played it yesterday too. I've had 1 or 2 days with this character. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to say something. Black Adam is not going to work in straights, and Christian Grey is not going to work in a chill setting. And so Black Adam, I've played that character in straights, and I've gotten laughs. It's been fun. But it's like, if I've worn this to straights.
Yeah.
I've worn my tank top. I've worn my chain.
Mm-hmm.
I've worn my hat. I've worn the Black Adam attire.
Mhm.
And in straights, it's just a different venue.
Yeah.
The girls, the women there have a different language that they speak. So remember that the characters that we're playing, it's going to work in certain venues, right?
For sure.
And so with the Christian Grey character, it's about feeling that success, and that comes from your avatar. So that's why I have a from back when I was a doctor and had a lot of money, had a lot more money. I have a nice suit. I have a nice chain. I have a nice turtleneck. I have very nice shoes.
Yeah.
I invested very heavily into the shoes. And when you put on your attire, you're going to feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And so that is the language and the energy that these women that we're going for at this venue, that is their language. As you see, these are high level, these are high level women.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you're talking about like how they respond to a language. Can you tell us about like how that language goes? Like, I don't know, give us some sound bites or some of the conversation that you were having. Like, what does that mean? Like, how does that sound?
It's with a certain elegance,
Mhm.
right? And I can't really recreate it here, but it really comes down to your avatar and how you feel when it's all about the feeling.
Yeah.
So the language that you're gonna feel internally, I'll tell you, I'll debrief it. That's gonna be
Okay.
better. That's gonna be
Cool.
better. As
Alright,
if we go step by step.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
So on Friday, we were at our table and AZD, he waved over two girls, right? Two girls to come to our table. So the girls came and sat down, and funny enough, I didn't really speak to them at first. Like they were talking to AZD, they were talking to our other brothers. I didn't speak to them, but I was already tapped into Christian Grey. And what would Christian Grey do? Christian Grey would finish his meal and finish his wine, which is exactly what I did.
Nice.
I was focused on my meal, or I was enjoying my meal.
Yeah.
Right. Christian Grey is not gonna drop what he's doing to all of a sudden, try and please or whatever. He's not gonna drop finishing his meal over the talking to these two girls at that time.
Uh-huh.
So the girls are talking, they're talking with AZD, they're talking with the other brothers, and I'm finishing up my meal, I'm finishing up my wine. And right before I finish my meal, I make eye contact, just naturally make eye contact with one of the girls. And I say, I like your tattoos. I like your tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out she only speaks Spanish. So I say, me gusta tus tatuajes.
Mm-hmm.
She smiles, she says, thank you. Thank you. But then I finish my meal. Then right as I finish my meal, it's time to go talk to them. It's time to see where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up that's natural. I finish the meal and then I get up and go talk to them. I go sit right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already tapped into the character. I'm already tapped in. And what that means is when I go and talk to her, that's where I'm now a professional gentleman.
Right.
So I say, ¿de dónde eres? Like, where are you from?
Mm-hmm.
What brings you to San Jose? What brings you to San Jose? All of this is with a smile, and it's with a abundant energy.
Yeah.
So we're talking. We're talking. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah. No, this is great. I'm loving the story.
Yeah.
Because I like it from what, as you say, that it's from the perspective. Okay, if I am being Christian Grey, or if I'm my form of this, what would he do? Well, he wouldn't just go into the girl. He's a fucking billionaire. He's a man. He's about his shit. So, but he also has that sexual side. So it's like he handles his shit and then goes into what is next. Like he handles it properly. Yeah. Which is really nice. I like it.
Yeah. The frame that I was thinking was I'm a billionaire, right? I'm abundant. So I'm gonna finish up my meal, but I'm also gonna go talk to these women, because a billionaire who sits by himself he's a loser. Yeah. Right? A billionaire who sits by himself, or he's uncalibrated. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by loser. He's a billionaire, but if he is not talking to the beautiful woman at his table, the pretty woman at his table, then he's not Christian Grey. He's some other billionaire that you don't even know about. Yeah. He's some CEO of some company that nobody's heard of. Mm-hmm. That's not Christian Grey. Yeah. So I go and talk to them. I'm asking them questions, and I just sit right next to them. And the energy is, I have all the money in the world, and I'm here to get to know you. I'm here to be friendly and social and just get to know you. I don't want anything from you yet. I just want to get to know you. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting next to them, asking them questions. ¿De dónde eres? ¿Te gusta San Jose? Mm-hmm. ¿Cuándo viajaste a Miami? Because these girls, I learned they were from South America, mm-hmm. right? Chile, right? They were from Chile. Mm-hmm. So, I said, ¿Cuándo viniste a Miami? Mm-hmm. ¿Por qué dejaste Chile? Or por qué? That's like, when did you come from Miami? Yeah. Why did you leave Chile? Yeah, but
Do you like San Jose? All of this is Spanish.
but as I'm doing that, I feel that the girl's getting close to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I put my arm around her.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're Kino escalating, right?
Mhm.
Now we're breaking the touch barrier, getting to know each other intimately.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not just interviewing here. We're getting to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting to know each other a little bit. So the touch barrier is broken, you know, caressing her, touching her, just being close, like two animals in the jungle, right? It's going to be awkward for the lion to speak to the lioness and then they don't even like touch. There's
Yeah.
always a little touch involved in any animal interaction. The animals, they sniff each other,
Mm-hmm.
they paw each other. So anyway, we're talking, touch barrier is being broken. And then the second girl who AZD was talking to, she starts getting close too.
Mm-hmm.
So it really has become a three-way. It's a three-way. It's a three-way. Like I'm grabbing both their hair,
Mm-hmm.
I'm touching their back, you know, rubbing their shoulder. But it's natural.
Yeah.
You see, and it's all from abundance.
Yeah.
It's all from. I am the image of success.
Mhm.
I am what success looks like
Yeah.
in that venue.
Nice.
So at that point, we're touching, we're talking, we're just getting to know each other. And I really like these girls.
Mhm.
They're like, they're fun, man.
Yeah.
We're speaking Spanish, we're making jokes,
Yeah.
everything, light energy,
Cool.
success. Is that making sense so far?
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Now here's what I'm going to tell you the next thing that happened and further into the character. At this point, I kind of want to move around with them a little bit because remember, animals in the jungle, they're not just going to sit in the same place for
Mhm.
hours. They're going to move, talk,
Yeah.
interact. So I say to them, I'm going to the bar, voy al bar. Quiero una bebida. ¿Quieres una bebida también?
So I'm
Like-
going to the bar. I'm
Yeah.
getting a drink.
Which
Do you want to?
translates.
Do you want to drink as well?
Because remember, I'm a billionaire. Of course, I'm gonna get I want do you want a drink? It's abundance. It's
Mhm.
just like even if you but see, and this is the beautiful thing, it's abundance, and they were a little bit hesitant. But she said, yeah, sure. But you see, when you're abundant and you offer something like that, then you have the frame here.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not buying you a drink for manipulation. I'm not buying you a drink because I hope you're gonna kiss me, or I hope that happens, but I'm not buying you a drink with any other motive except I have the means. I'm successful. I'll go work tomorrow. I'll go work the next day and make it back.
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm a working man. I'm a successful man. I'm just enjoying your company, and it's money is for enjoyment.
Yeah.
That's the frame.
Yeah.
That's literally, and the frame translates into your speech,
Yeah.
and your energy, body language. So we go to the bar, and I'm holding her hand as we go to the bar. I bring you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I bring my boy Will to the bar because for the second girl. So I get them drinks, I get myself a drink, and I get them drinks too. And we cheers. Man, beautiful moment. And basically at that point, we go back and sit down and we're just getting to know each other more. We're just talking more.
Mm-hmm. So where has the conversation been this time, throughout this?
Yeah, the conversation at that point was, oh yeah, that's where we're talking about what we do, what's your job, what's this job, that job. And then I just get into what are your dreams? What are your passions? What are your dreams? What are your passions? What did you want to do when you were a kid? What makes you feel good in life? And this is all from the mentality, this is all from the frame of I want you to join my success.
Mhm.
I'm a successful man. I'm a very successful man. I've done a lot of things in life. I'm doing a lot of things in life. I know a lot of people. I know this whole restaurant. I know everybody in this restaurant who is important, who needs to be known. And I want to learn about you. I want to bring you into my life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. really, it's not even, I want to bring you into my life. It's, I want to get to know you and see if you're a part of the club.
Yeah.
I want to see if you're part of the high value club,
Mhm.
which those girls at Straits, they want to be part of the high value club.
Yeah.
Believe that. They want to be in that circle.
Mhm.
So we're just talking about passions, energy, getting to know each other. And it was beautiful, bro. It was a beautiful.
And so what did they say when you asked them about their passions?
Yeah, let me think. They said, man, you know, it's a little, let's see, it's a little hard to remember because the next part of the story kind of made me forget a little bit of what they said, but I mean, they just gave some generic answers.
We like to travel, we like food.
Yeah, it was just
I like dancing, I like music. And
yeah, it was just generic, you know.
I want to save the turtles, I want to save the
every hot girl, every hot girl is gonna give kind of the same answers. I like to travel, I like eating, I like nice restaurants, you know, I like shopping, I like like a good TV show, you know. Mainly travel though, and you know, yachting. I like to go on boats. You know, they're all going to give kind of the same answer, right?
Yeah.
So we're getting to know each other, vibing, connecting, and then we go back and sit down. And at that point, that's where, man, we're really close to each other, and I'm tapped in. I'm tapped into my character. I'm a billionaire, but I like beautiful women. I like pretty women. And I like this. I like the smell. I like the touch. I like the kiss of a beautiful woman. You know, I like to feel what that's like. You know, it's like a fine treat in life. So that's where we're getting close. We're touching. And then, you know.
So is this whole time, like, what is the keynote like? Is your hand over her arm? Is your hand on her?
Hands on the arm. Hands on the arm, stroking her arm, playing with her hair, touching her leg with the other hand, and just bringing her in close. She pulls away, close, pulls away. And then we start on some kisses on the cheek because I'm saying, hey, we're going to the next bar. We're going to the next venue. You know, you guys have things to do. They had other stuff to do, but man, it was really nice meeting you. And so then we kiss, you keep playing around, like kiss on this cheek, kiss on this cheek, probably like 5 or 6 times, just like kiss on one cheek, kiss on one cheek. And then finally, as I'm leaving, you know, I just bring her in, pull her in, and we kiss on the lips.
Nice.
We kiss on the lips, and you know, then a couple more kisses on the cheek, her friend kiss on the cheek. And it was just a really good time, man. And it just shows you, or it showed me, the power of success and the power of your communication. Your communication is extremely important. Yeah. So that was the night. And, you know, what do you think, bro? You got anything to say about that?
I think that's dope, man. Because I'm a student of this art as well. And I'm thinking, like, you know, how could I implement this, that, because I see from your perspective that a lot of it comes from, like, they're kind of these trigger words that create a feeling inside, and then to kind of move from those feelings. Like, that's how I'm interpreting this. So like the words would be success, abundance, the word billionaire itself, like it has a frequency.
Pleasure.
You know, you say these words and your body shifts. You know what I mean? It's like pleasure, like when you said, like, you know, like find pleasures of life, like that puts you into a certain mode, right? It's like a little spell.
Yeah.
And so, like, the way I see this, like, we kind of put ourselves in these spells. And as growing up, whatever your fucking parents told you that you were, they put that spell on you, and you have that spell of like, you're such a sweet boy. Yeah. You're so nice. Man. You say these words, and then you become nice, and you become sweet. And you become that thing that's going on in your head. And so,
don't you wish they said you're so alpha?
Right? What if they said you're so powerful, you're so strong?
You're such a beast.
You're a beast, man. Imagine you telling your son that he's a beast, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a beast," and then he fucking runs and goes, you know, punches some shit. Like, dude, that would be the way, right, to talk to your child.
Yeah.
And then if it was a girl, that's when it'd be, you're so sweet,
you're so soft,
you're so nurturing. You're so nice. You're so kind. You're so loving.
You're so helpful.
You're so affectionate, helpful, affectionate. you take care of this, like you take care of the family, like doing the food and stuff.
Oh, man.
Like that. These are the spells that you want to give. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you can use these spells on yourself as well. And I think that's kind of the basis of affirmations. The things affirmations are gay. It's like,
it sounds gay. That's a gay word.
Affirmation itself is not a good spell.
Yeah.
That's
It's like it's too formal. It's too, there's no energy there. Affirmations. It's not. Fuck that spell.
Yeah. So you like the word spell is itself a nice spell.
Yeah.
Spell is very
cast a spell
it's seductive, right? As I've casted a love spell. Love Spell was the name of AZD's first program, or the program that became what now is Alpha Academy. So yeah, like I think the spell of billionaire, seeking pleasure, enjoyment, find pleasure, like enjoying my meal, abundance. I think the word meal is really nice too, dude.
Meal.
Right? Like I enjoyed my meal. Not I enjoyed my food. Food is weak. Food is weak.
Food is like
it's like animal.
Yeah, well, food is like common. Common, like food.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to the cafeteria to get my food.
Yeah, that's so weak.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to the lounge to get meal. Like lounge is better, but we could even go better than that.
Would you like to join me for a meal?
Yeah.
Let's have a meal together. Damn.
Yeah. But you know what? Another one that's really nice is wine. Like, cause I would enjoy my wine. Like I get the image of someone in a suit, like shaking their glass like that, like spinning it around, like that image comes up. And so your body, you're reacting to these images and these words in your head. So you're using these.
It's so powerful. It's I even feel it now. Like we're gonna have Pinot Grigio. Like even that word Pinot, those words Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds elegant. That isn't even like when you say I'm gonna have whiskey. Or not whiskey still is kind of classy, but I'm gonna have vodka.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna have what's like a kind of a trashy drink, or I'm gonna
yellow white claw.
Yeah, it's not the same as Pinot Grigio or Cabernet
Sauvignon.
Merlot.
Like
would you like a Merlot? Would you like a Merlot, babe? Would you like a Cabernet Sauvignon? That sounds a little fancy.
Yeah.
I swear, words, these are, you get certain feelings, and you're feeling it too, I can imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you can use this on yourself to create that. And that's what I did initially with the beast process. It was like, even the word wolf, like that creates an image. It creates a feeling. Right? Wolf pack, that creates a feeling.
Yeah.
If we say I was out with my friends versus I was out with the wolf pack, right? And we were moving as a unit, coordination unit, hunts, like we were hunting, like all of these words create feelings, they create emotions, they create images in the head, and they shift how you move. And
words are powerful.
Absolutely, man. So yeah. All right, dope. Let's see. So that was a Friday. So what happened? Did you get her Instagram? You get her number? What?
I got, well, we traded it. We traded Instagrams. So we're connected.
Nice.
With these type of girls, these type of women, they usually, it's like a one night deal. They're not even from here. They're from Miami.
So are they like going back to Miami?
They're going back to Miami today, supposedly. So they, or who knows? My point is with the woman that you meet in these type of venues, because where we're at is a very high value venue. It's a very high class venue. And with these type of people and women, it's usually for one night. It's hard to get them out again. It's kind of like, if I see you, I see you. Yeah. And so don't count on don't count on it. And man, rarely do I text them the next day, because it's a moment. It's just a moment. They have their own lives. They have their own regular issues. This is a fantasy. This is their fantasy. They're going to a high-end bar to meet Christian Grey. Yeah. The reality is very different. The reality is they're fucking working. They're struggling to pay their 9 to 5. Yeah. They got a kid at home. They got, that they're hiding. They don't tell you they have a kid. they got a boyfriend, they've got, the reality is very different than what they're presenting
Yeah.
at this bar.
And so that's why we're playing this fantasy, because the fantasy is what's seductive.
100%.
Yeah. So I like what you said earlier in lectures, like you by being like so straightforward and honest about everything, like you're limiting the fantasy. You're reducing down the experience to these little small words of whatever you do, like 9 to 5.
It's small, bro.
Yeah.
Like doctor, I mean, look, doctor, it's kind of goes both ways.
Like you can have the fantasy of the doctor. I mean, women love that shit, right? Because like, especially like surgeons, they want to get their fucking boobs and all of that shit.
They
like,
really, I mean, man, they really don't. I mean, let me say.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Yeah,
it's know more than me, so
it's a big word,
Mhm.
but when you're in this venue and when you're Christian, doctor is a big word, but to Christian Grey,
that ain't shit.
That's nothing, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Christian Grey is a billionaire, billion. A doctor is going to be a low millionaire, which, hey, in reality, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But remember, what is the fantasy? A billionaire.
Yeah.
They're going to meet a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So doctor is big in some contexts, right? It's amazing in some contexts.
Yeah.
But when we're talking real estate moguls, when we're talking oil tycoons,
yeah,
when we're talking is that a word? Magnets? Like a MAGNAT magnet. Like he's a magnet. Magnate.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're talking that level, then when you interject, oh yeah, I'm a surgeon. Surgeon's pretty high level, because surgeon, they could think like plastic surgeon. Like plastic surgeon, that has a certain ring in in these type of women's minds, right? They're always they're in, that's one of their interests.
Yeah.
But let's just say doctor, let's keep it simple, or like a trauma surgeon or general surgeon, which man, these are like amazing careers. These are amazing,
helping people, making a shitload of money.
And they're badass professions, dude.
Yeah.
Trauma surgery, you're like that's cool stuff,
saving
bro.
Lives.
You're saving lives, man. So, but when you say doctor and their fantasy when they met you in your beautiful attire, in your suit, in your outfit, in your mannerisms, in your jewelry, in your speech, in your smile, in your eyes, when you take that word, you've just turned yourself from this big fantasy.
Yeah.
You just turn yourself from this big, beautiful idea into a little word. And that's what I was talking about on the lecture today. We have to, gentlemen, we have to create, we're creating a fantasy. We're creating a world. We're creating the seduction. We're creating a seduction.
Yeah.
And we have to keep things fantastical.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dope. All right. So what about last night? Tell me about the set last night whenever you were at Straits, because it seemed like, like Straits, just whenever you're in that mode of Christian Grey, like you kill shit. So tell us about that.
This is day 2, bro.
This
is day 2.
Let's go.
So
we have we have about 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. So Straits last night. Okay, this is man. Wow, what a great night. We should if only we could do this every night. But there is a reality. We have to have the funds and the means to propel this fantasy. There, at some point you do have to come back to reality. But last night, we're at the venue again. We're sitting down, and next to me, kind of behind me actually, next to me were 2 beautiful girls. Another 2 beautiful women. I found 2 beautiful Black girls, but very high class, very high level. Yeah,
dressed really nice,
man,
really
dressed elegant. Like, so I feel them behind me, and I kind of saw them peripherally. So we're sitting, and I just decided, look, it's time to tap in. It's time to tap into the character. It's Christian Grey is not going to sit at his table with just guys. He's not just going to sit there and just do the little boy thing, just talking to each other. No, we have to talk to these beautiful women. So I tapped into that. I tapped in fully, and I turn around and I say, so what are we celebrating?
Nice.
With a nice smile, good eye contact. And they smile back, of course, right? And they say life.
Mhm.
I say life. And I grab my drink and I say cheers to life
Nice.
and new people, something like that.
Mhm.
Openers are just to get you in the door. That's the thing. Don't get too stuck up, or go with your opener and go with it.
Yeah.
The opener doesn't have to be perfect. What has to be good is your conversation skills. Opener gets you in the door. So I open, we're talking. I bring Yogi Chris in. Now that was good. I got to see Yogi Chris's game, and he has game.
Yeah, man, this is a beast.
And he's I like he's intelligent. He's an intelligent man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's another word to think of when you're getting into this character is intelligence,
Yeah.
intelligence,
Mhm.
success,
Yeah.
abundance.
Yeah.
So he's very intelligent. And so we're talking. And at this point, I bring AZD in because I want AZD to meet these beautiful women. That's just going to build our level up. I mean, the mentality to have that I believe at these sort of venues is that when you meet these beautiful women at these venues, they should be meeting all of us, everybody, because the more successful people you're with, the higher your value is. Think about it. If you're with a real estate tycoon, if you're with a real estate mogul, if you're with an oil billionaire, if you're with I don't know, bro, like think of these crazy successful fields.
Mhm.
The more different people that you are connected with, that it just makes you look better. And then, hey, if she likes one of our members of the group, then she goes to one of them, and then her friend goes to another one, and then they bring their friends. We can all be friends.
Mhm.
And that's the point, though. So I bring AZD in, and then he's talking to the two girls. And I'm talking, me and Yogi Chris are kind of split between one of the girls. So we get their phone numbers. We tell them about the game show that we run, the Alpha Beta game show.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we invite them onto the show.
Nice.
We say, if you want to be a part of a game show and have a good time and meet other guys and test them a little bit and have a fun conversation, and have it promoted on TikTok and become a famous, get your name elevated into the spotlight, then
Mhm.
come on our show.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's what happened.
So that was okay. So that was most of the conversation there.
Mhm.
Oh, dope. So
I believe everybody can tap into this character.
Mhm.
I believe that by you tapping into this character, you add value to the group, and you can build yourself up, and I just think I only see it as a good thing. I see only good things from tapping into this character
Yeah.
or similar characters.
And another thing on being part of the group is that the girl, she could really be seduced by the group itself. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like you just being part of a gang of some dope ass guys, like she'll just kind of be amazed, like in awe. This is what happened to me a lot in Vegas, and with one of my recent pickups in Vegas. It was like she was literally telling me, like, you guys are so cool. And like it was like literally, like she's like a little girl. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like that was her vibe.
Yeah.
Like, because they become little children, like in front of like strong men, because that's nature, man. Like they want to be a part of, they want to be protected and part of this whole big group.
And that's nature's code.
Mhm.
I mean, we're the protectors.
Yeah.
Allow us to, protect you, and then you be protected and be soft and feminine.
Yeah.
Soft and fun.
She wants to be a part of the tribe.
Yeah.
Because her fucking tribe sucks. Whoever the fuck she's with, they're fucking lame. They're fucking losers. That's why she becomes the fantasy, because she wants to live the fantasy. So she did her part by doing the makeup, doing the tits, doing the ass, doing the lips, doing the clothes, revealing a little bit of skin and all that. That's her. She did her part, right? She became the fantasy for you. It's your turn, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you bring the same shit to her, and that is what nature wants. That is how you're playing the game.
That's the seduction right there. That's the puzzle pieces matching.
Exactly. There you go.
That's
Perfect.
the puzzle matching. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck yeah. All right. Do you have anything else, Adam? Because I think we're gonna finish up. I think that was great.
Well, man, just that was a great night, great couple nights, and anything else, this is seduction, right? Seduction is the fantasy. It's grand. It's grand. It's grand. It's loud. It's loud.
Mhm.
That's another word, another spell. Loud. It's loud.
Mhm.
It's vibrant. It's
Yeah.
energy. And I look forward to, I mean, I'm still a white belt in this. I'm still maybe a couple stripes on my white belt in this game.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know shit, honestly, but I know a little bit. And this is new. This is like a 2-day character.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep seeing where it goes, elevating.
Yeah.
And that's how you remain a student. That's how you remain progressing in this game. You consider yourself a student. Even AZD,
Mhm.
he's very advanced, maybe the highest level person that is out there.
Mhm.
But he's, in his heart and mind, still considers himself a student of the game.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
Fuck yeah. All right, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the Yin Yang Wolfpack on IMC TV. If you don't understand what the fuck IMC is, I'm gonna leave the links right there. Join the Telegram, join the Instagram, follow me. I'll put Dr. Adams. Do you not like me calling you Dr. Adam, or is that
I like
you do like
I
it?
like Dr.
Because it still brings prestige, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And we have a workout group. We have a workout and accountability group.
Yeah,
where
fuck yeah.
I use my expertise and medical knowledge and about the human body to get people in shape and to get people looking good and feeling good. And
mhm.
so I do like Dr. Adam, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. So come connect with us, come to base 2. He's doing a residency right now. So he gets to now be here for a week. And bro, he just fucking talking to some fine ass Chilean girls, kisses one of them, talks to some fine ass black girls. Like, dude,
Oh man.
what an experience, bro. Like what? Like AZD says this, and now I'm getting it more and more. Like what you're paying ain't shit, bro. Like for the experience that you're getting, this is like discounted. This is like 1% of like the value that you're getting, but it is what it is. So you get to come here and experience the stuff with us, and you get to be around some dope ass guys who will help you along this journey. All right, thank you everyone. This was the Yin Yang Wolfpack with Dr. Adam. We'll see you guys next time. Os.